So let's look into what does the next month hold for you. So what is going to be happening for you in September? And if you've been following my monthly predictions, then you know, excuse me, that I do 4 cards because I like to do the concept of 1 week leading into the other, because then it gives you that flow of what will be happening within the month rather than a bit here, a bit there. And what do you know? My 4 cards have already fallen out. So let's see what holds, what September holds for you. And I actually have 1 bonus card. So that's going to summarize the whole month. Remember, we're not talking in terms of week, we're talking in terms of days. So from the 1st to the 7th of September, the words of you are going to be coming out of the closet. Now, what that translates to is very much that if you have been in hiding, relating to your skills, relating to who you are, relating to, because I'm seeing it more on a practical level, that you are going to shine. You are going to not be shy regarding your skills, your abilities, what you're bringing to the table, all of those things. I really do feel that the light is going to be shining on you. So what does that mean on a practical level? I am seeing recognition. I am seeing articles written about you. Again, not necessarily literally, but take it as it resonates, because article being written about you is you getting a platform, you getting some form of being noticed. That's the word it really translates to, because if you've got an article or something, written about you, then it's people reading it. And what does that do? It makes them aware of you, who you are, the work you do, what you do. So whether that's with your peers, whether that's within your career, within your business, however it may be, that's what week 1 from the 1st to the 7th is about for you. That you are finally going to be recognized, appreciated, celebrated for the work that you have been doing and will continue to do. So September starts off with a really, really good positive energy. The only negative or self-sabotaging that can happen is you holding yourself back, you staying in your insecurities. So take that leap of faith, take that in recognizing yourself first, so that others can then follow that on.